Hey viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. Mexico is currently facing one of its most devastating natural disasters in recent years, as relentless torrential rains have triggered deadly floods and landslides across large swaths of the country, leaving at least 41 people dead and dozens more missing. The crisis, which has unfolded over several days, has affected nearly every region, with intense rainfall reported in 31 of Mexico's 32 states. Entire villages have been submerged, roads and bridges have collapsed, and thousands of families have been displaced. The central and southeastern parts of the country have been hit especially hard, with the state of Hidalgo bearing the brunt of the destruction. Authorities there have confirmed 22 fatalities, while over 150 communities remain without power and are still inaccessible to rescuers. In the neighboring state of Puebla, 9 people have been confirmed dead, more than 16,000 homes have been damaged or destroyed, and some 80,000 residents have been directly affected by the extreme weather conditions. Further east in the oil-producing Gulf Coast state of Veracruz, the situation is equally dire. Poza Rica, a major city in the region, experienced sudden and intense flooding without any significant early warning, catching residents completely off guard. Over 16,000 houses across 55 municipalities in Veracruz have been damaged and at least 5 people have lost their lives, while others remain missing. Meanwhile, a tragic landslide in Querétaro claimed the life of a child, underscoring the widespread danger posed by the saturated and unstable terrain. The torrential rains, which have been attributed to tropical storms Priscilla and Raymond, both of which formed off Mexico's western coast, have overwhelmed the country's infrastructure. Rivers have overflowed, drainage systems have failed, and the saturated ground has triggered landslides in mountainous and low-lying regions alike. Across the nation, more than 320,000 people have experienced power outages. In many communities, especially those now cut off by the washed-out roads or collapsed bridges, essential services have broken down entirely. The federal government has launched a massive humanitarian response to that disaster. President Claudia announced the deployment of thousands of troops and emergency personnel supported by helicopters, boats, planes, and heavy rescue equipment. More than 10,000 military personnel have been mobilized in order to distribute aid, evacuate stranded residents, and clear blocked access routes. Relief operations are being carried out around the clock as officials race against time in order to reach dozens of isolated communities, especially in Veracruz and Hidalgo. Emergency responders, local volunteers, and military units are working in dangerous conditions with a vision to deliver food, water, and medical supplies to those in need. However, relief organizations are warning that supplies are running critically low in many areas, raising fears of a worsening humanitarian crisis. As the country struggles to respond to the ongoing emergency, officials and climate experts alike are calling attention to the growing impacts of extreme weather events linked to the climate change. The scale and intensity of the current flooding disaster have exposed serious gaps in Mexico's infrastructure and emergency preparedness, including the lack of adequate early warning system in high-risk zones. In the aftermath of this deadly storm system, the government is expected to face renewed pressure with a wish to invest in climate resilience and disaster mitigation strategies in order to better protect vulnerable communities in the future. For now, the priority remains on rescuing the missing, caring for the displaced, and beginning the long road to recovery from one of the deadliest natural disasters the country has seen in recent years. That's all for now. Stay tuned to The Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.